Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Cantorcast, and this is the first episode of Snacks and Dragons, where we take some really unique snacks that you can have at your D&D and other TTRPG games, review them, and talk about a D&D hot take from our Discord server. I'm Brandon the DM, and this is...
Amsai.
From the Discord server, one of the admins and moderators. Thanks for watching. This is something new that we're doing. There is a game shop here in Ohio called Sweets and Geeks that I went to today with Amsai. I've been wanting to go there for a while. I've heard a lot of good things, and it's honestly one of the coolest game stores I've ever been to in my entire life. Not only were there really cool D&D, Magic the Gathering, and other just nerd culture type things, but also some really, really cool snacks that we're super excited to try. For this episode, we are trying what? What do we got?
We've actually got two things. We've got Lay's Max from Thailand. They are a barbecue pork flavor.
Lay's Max from Thailand barbecue pork. And what's the other one we got?
The other one is a roasted garlic oyster that is from Shanghai.
Was it roasted garlic oyster
Yeah.
Lay's? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what we're going over. We're going to try these snacks. Maybe you want to get them for your D&D games to sit around and munch out at the table. And we also have the hot take for the day that we're going to be discussing as we kind of munch on these snacks and see what they taste like. What is the hot take that we got today?
This came directly from our Discord. The Emerald 97 put, feats shouldn't just be limited to being given on certain levels. Give them for story reasons or for the player investing time learning, like chef feat for if they learn how to cook.
I like that. All right, first things first. Which chip we trying first?
Let's go with the more unique one. Let's do the oyster.
The oyster. Oh, boy.
All right. That's a
You got it.
pop.
You got it. There you go.
All right. Get yourself out of chip there.
All right. Yeah, there you go. Grab yourself one.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know either.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
It's not bad.
Not bad. Weirdly enough, I can taste the, garlic, it said?
Mm-hmm.
And I can taste the oyster, too.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell the greatest, but it tastes pretty good, actually. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it definitely tastes better than
these are something you'd probably have to find online, more than likely. Hey everybody, mid-editing Brandon here. I just wanted to say that down in the description of this video, you can actually find a link to Sweets and Geeks website, where you can actually go online and order a bunch of different stuff they have in their store. I'm not sure if I mentioned that in this video later on, but I just wanted to put that in here, so that way you know where you can possibly find some cool snacks like this. Okay, bye. Back to the video. The snacks we're doing for this series are kind of unique, and you'll see a various amount of different things as we kind of go over the snacks we get. That they're probably not the easiest to get a hold of, but if you can, maybe they're worth trying. And if you're in Ohio, Sweets and Geeks up by Cleveland, this is where you can find stuff like this. But okay, not too bad. All right, so Feats shouldn't be limited to certain levels, and you should be able to earn them through, I'm guessing, through progression.
Yeah.
Okay, what I would say with that is I do like that, actually, because I feel like feats should be given, a lot of things in D&D. Well, a lot of the beliefs that I have with certain things in D&D is when you get a feat, when you get a weapon, when you get an ability, when you multi-class into a certain level, a class for when you hit a certain level, there should be, a reason behind it. Why are you multi-classing into that level? Why are you taking that feat? Did you do something significant to obtain that feat, or are you just doing it for meta reasons because it's going to make you stronger? Which, there's no wrong answer there. Sometimes it's fine to build, there's no wrong answer there. Sometimes it's fine to build a character for meta reasons to make him stronger, but I think it's more fun if you, build a character based around the events that are happening to them in the game, rather than just saying, oh, I'm gonna get the best stats ever if I do this. I personally like roleplay more than I like, meta play. That's just how I am. I think the way that I would go about the feat thing is I would allow feats to be taken at probably any level a player would like, with a limit of how many they could have in total as a character up to level 20. But they would have certain requirements they would have to hit, not just the strength or dex requirements that you'd have to have, but maybe a role play requirement that you hit, or maybe for example, I think the example in that one is, you get the chef feat. Maybe over the course of adventuring, you are now the party cook, almost out of nowhere. Nobody in the party knows how to cook. You're now the one, whenever you are resting out at night, you're the one that's preparing the food and getting everything ready. You get more and more experience over that, and you become the party chef. But maybe you're only level 1 or 2. You hit the next level, and you don't get a feat into the next level. As a DM, I'd probably reward my player the chef feat by their early advancement and becoming the chef for the party. Just because they're not going to get it by hitting the level requirement doesn't mean they haven't earned something like that. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I would agree with that. And honestly, especially with character building wise, because you either choose an ability score improvement or a feat, and some players might not have rolled great stats, and they're going to choose the ability score improvement over gaining a feat. Mm-hmm. So they might not even get any feats on their character. So it being awarded through role play and their character like practicing and learning is a good way for them to still be able to have fun with feats.
Yeah.
And also improve on their character with ability score improvements.
Yeah, I do like that a lot, actually. Yeah, feats are fun in D&D. I really think they are. I would say there would probably have to be like some sort of limit to this. If you're going to allow players to take feats at any level based upon the stuff they do and their roleplay experience or events that happen in the game, then you can't let them get a feat every level or else it's going to get utterly ridiculous. Maybe,
a little bit much. a little much.
A little much. Maybe the max is only like 4 or 5 feats, or however many ASIs that you would get up to like level 20. I forget exactly how many it is off the top of my head. I would probably limit the amount of feats that they can get based on the amount of feats they could actually get by leveling up when they take ASIs, but I also wouldn't, restrict my players from getting those feats at certain levels. I think it's fun if a player gets a feat early based on a significant event that happens in a campaign. If they're not supposed to get a feat for another 4 levels, but something crazy happens and they obtain this new feat through insane roleplay or a crazy combat experience, then maybe award it to them. That just means they can't get the feat later on, but maybe they can get it early now because, something happened in the game that's really significant.
Yeah, I would honestly agree with that.
Yeah. I'd like that. And honestly, that's a homebrew thing. Anybody can do that. I mean, the nice thing about D&D is, the rules are very bendable and stretchable, and you as a DM or GM can do whatever you want to do with them based around what your party thinks is fun, So maybe your group of players would like a rule like that, where they can work towards their feats rather than just wait until they hit a certain level, 4 or 5 levels later. Maybe they're doing some really creative stuff, and you think they have earned a feat, and they want to talk to you about it and say, like, hey, my character's been doing a lot of, like, XYZ lately. I don't get an ASI or a feat until another, 4 levels. On my next level, could I maybe get this feat now because I've been doing so much in-game? I'd allow it. I just wouldn't maybe allow them to take a feat, at that level again, when they hit there. You gotta try to find, some sort of balance still for it, but I wouldn't, I don't know. It would take a really in-depth discussion to really figure out, a good charting system for it to make it, still where it's fair, because you don't want the characters to become, overpowered and broken by taking feats every level. You still want to limit it somehow, but not make it to the point where it's, overbearing. But I think it's a good little homebrew thing, I don't think that's necessarily a bad idea, and I do like it, because I think players should be rewarded for their things that they're doing in-game, and I think their characters should grow based upon their decisions and their experience.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Cool. Yeah. All right, so we have another chip we're going to try.
Yes. All right. We're going to try the barbecue pork one now.
Yep. Barbecue pork.
Come on. There we go.
They'll smell better than those ones did, but those ones didn't taste that bad.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens with this.
All right. It's not bad either. It's pretty good. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie though, I think I like the oyster better, surprisingly. That's my personal opinion.
I think I like this one slightly better.
Yeah. I don't know why. I'm not a big barbecue fan. Maybe that's what it is.
That might be.
Yeah, the oyster's good. I know the oyster one's really unique. But guys, Sweets and Geeks in Ohio, if you're here. But if not, then maybe you can find this stuff online. These are Lay's. They're really good. But so, yeah. I got it stuck in my teeth. All right. Anything else about feats? What's your favorite feat?
Favorite feat?
Yeah.
A couple that I really like. Tough. That's obviously a really good one, mechanically wise.
Oh yeah. I think tough is up there. I think I put the tough feat on almost all my characters. It's just I'm playing a wizard. What feat you taking? Tough. Why? Because I'm a wizard and I want to be tough.
I don't want to die from 1d4 damage.
Mobile is a very, very good one.
Yes, I love mobile.
Tough and mobile, I think, are 2 really staple feats, honestly.
Warcaster's always a fun
Warcaster is fantastic. What I like to do personally is if I'm playing a bard, I'll play a lore bard, and then give myself the magic initiate feat. And become like a spell slinging bard with just more magic, and I usually give myself Eldritch Blast. So I'm a bard that just knows Eldritch Blast.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, Magic Initiate's one of my favorites when I'm playing bard specifically. There's a lot of fun feats out there. The feats can really make a character very unique, depending on how you go about using certain feats and how you, develop them as a character. And as a DM, don't be afraid to make those decisions or homebrew rules or change some different ways that you can give your players rewards for their experience, Maybe instead of giving them a magic item or magic weapon based on an event that they did, maybe you could give them a feat instead.
That'd be a pretty cool way of handling things, yeah.
Yeah, what if you go through a dungeon, and by going through this dungeon, at the end of it, maybe there is some rewards in there for the players, but maybe there's not something for everybody. Maybe like 1 or 2 people get like this actual physical tangible item and everybody gets experience, but maybe the other player or 2, maybe one gets, a feat and the other gets like a blessing or, something like that of sorts, Maybe not all rewards have to be physical. Maybe the rewards for character growth and development through an adventure can be like through a feat.
I think that'd be a pretty cool way of handling.
Yeah, I think it would be. So to answer that question, I don't think that feat should be restricted to certain level requirements. I think that if it's appropriate and that if it fits an event that has happened in game and fits a character, then I think it's a unique concept, and I think it could be pretty fair if done the right way without making characters way too overbroken.
Yes.
And of course, your player's not abusing the fact that you're allowing them to take feats at certain levels or whenever they feel like it's appropriate for their character. Talk with your players, have a conversation about it, see what everybody wants to do to balance it out. So yeah, everybody, let us know what you think about this little unique idea down in the comments down below. If you try it out, feel free to reach out to us in the Discord or comment on this video and let us know how it went for your party and your players. Maybe this is going to be something new that a lot of people might try out because I think it's a cool idea,
Yeah, I definitely like it a lot.
Oh yeah, after balancing things out, I think it'd be really, really fun. Thank you everybody so much for watching us today on the Cantrip Cast. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment and let us know what you think. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, be sure to join the Discord. The link is down in the bio. We have a lot of fun there, and I think that's about everything.
And yeah, I guess let us know if you try out, any new chips like this. Let us know what you think as well.
Yeah. I like having unique snacks at D&D games for some reason. I think it's just one of those things, like when somebody brings something over I've never had before, and I'm like DMing, they're like, hey, look, I brought Google Schnaps, and I'm like, I don't know what that is, but I'm going to try it. This is really good.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, so don't be afraid to look this stuff up. We'll put the name of everything down in the comments. If I can find a link to the stuff where you can buy it, then I'll put a link down to it as well, too, if you're interested. And with that being said, goodbye, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, see ya.